Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another aquarium. This one is my 20-gallon aquarium. I have scaped it. Scaped. I'm not an aquascape artist at all. With some dragonstone and some live plants I'm just waiting to grow in. Filtering this tank is one sponge filter behind this piece of dragonstone, as you can see. The inhabitants of this tank are 6 rosy barbs. No males. I need to get some males maybe in a couple weeks. I'll go back and see if the store actually has some. And 7 ember tetras. I'd also like to get more of those. In this tank, I kind of scaped it with dragonstone here. I've never used dragonstone before. I've always loved the look. So I tried to put pieces kind of behind each other to give it some depth. You'll notice these white stains on the tank. Unfortunately, it was in storage with water in it for a long time. My own fault. And it absolutely ruined the glass. I cannot get it off at all. I've tried everything. So, it's a bit of a shame. I really do like this aquarium. But I always think about getting a new one because looking at this glass, especially with that black background, it's just ugly. It doesn't look great. But let's take a look at the plants. I have Val across the back. I'll zoom in here. There's a piece there. You can see it melting down from when I first got it. I believe this is new growth though. And there's another piece there. And my best piece is actually floating at the top right now. I'm gonna have to replant that. So up on this rock over here, we have Bucephalandra. I have that piece. I took that out of my 55-gallon. And down low, we have Anubias nana. This is one of my newer plants. It was probably almost twice as big, but a lot of leaves died off. I'm not sure if the rhizome was damaged. Moving on, we have a couple crypts in here. There's a brown one and a green one. I don't know the names, I apologize. They're also from my 55-gallon from a big mother plant I've grown out over the last year. And I have 2 red tiger lotus. So they're still very small, just starting off. Got the bulb on the bottom. Sorry, there's a piece of rotting vow. I forgot to take that out during the water change. Now, this tank actually got its first water change today. It hasn't been set up long at all. This filter was cycled, but I redid the entire tank. I used to have way too many guppies in here, and I could keep up with the water changes fine, but I didn't like it. I was lazy. So I put all my guppies in my 55-gallon with my community fish, and hopefully that'll be population control. I just have to do extra water changes on that tank because it is very overstocked, but that's okay. So let's take a look at the fish. Here is one of our cherry barbs. Right here. There we go. You know, for females though, I actually really do like them. They have these pink rosy cheeks and really nice red fins. I've never kept cherry barbs. They've always been one of those beginner fish, you know, that everyone's like, oh, I don't want those. All the beginners get them. One of the most interesting fish I've ever owned. I actually really enjoy them. And I think they're very beautiful. I haven't even got any males yet. There's also one of our ember tetras. I said I had 7. Actually, I have 6 of those. One did pass away within the first day of getting them. Didn't bother taking it back to the fish store for a refund for one. I have a good relationship with them, and it's not their fault. I mean, it's not my fault. It's just fish die, right? Sometimes they don't make it traveling from the store or whatever, go through a lot of stress. I wasn't going to kick up a fuss over one ember tetra. Definitely going to go back. I might try a different fish store to get more because my store was out of them. I can't wait for them to grow up and color up quite a bit. As you can see, they're rather drab and gray. And I think in better numbers, they'll show their colors more and school up more. They actually just were schooled up, but I think I think they think they're getting fed right now, so they're all swimming around the tank randomly. Yeah. So, oh, the substrate is fluorite dark, I believe. It's kind of like coarser rocks, which I wish I could get coolie loaches for this tank, but I'm afraid the rocks might be too rough on their bellies, so I'm just not gonna. But yeah, I'll leave you with one last little look at the cherry barbs and say goodbye. Really cool fish. Thanks for watching.